Gotta get more followers.
Hello everyone, Canadian Futures Trader here. Today, 2023 overview and review of Earn2Trade and their funded futures program, guys. Earn2Trade doing a lot in 2022. We're going to get you up to date, going to tell you all about what they have going on, the things I like, the things I don't like. Before we get to that, guys, be sure to read my full review of Earn2Trade. You'll find that on my website, CanadianFuturesTrader.ca. Under reviews, scrolling down to Earn2Trade. We're looking at it here, guys. Worth mentioning, if you click on my link, you get an automatic 20% off any of their Gauntlet Mini or Trader Career Pass. So we'll talk a little bit later about the sales that Earn2Trade typically runs. Usually, though, they run a sale on one product. If you want to get 20% off any of the other products, hey, click on that link and you will automatically get the best price, including whatever discount they are currently running. And it will always be a lifetime discount if it takes you longer than a month. Earn2Trade, little bit of history, been around a long time. They were the second firm I tried out with back many years ago. Have passed a few different account sizes with Earn2Trade, including their new Trader Career Path, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. So a long time history of successfully funding traders at Earn2Trade. So towards the end of the video, I'm going to cover some of the things I really like about Earn2Trade, some of the things I don't like. I'm going to tip my hat though. One of the things I really do like about them, they are one of the few companies that truly provides you with a wealth of knowledge and educational information as a trader. When you sign up, you get full access to, it's well over 100 hours of educational content. Not many companies do that. And if you're new to futures trading, I think it's really, really useful. So right out of the gate, you're getting access to a whole database of information that you don't with some of the other companies. So Earn2Trade has basically three main trader evaluation programs. I'm just going to talk about them kind of at a high level before we take a look at them. One is the Trader Career Path. This is something new that they introduced early in 2022. It's essentially where you start at kind of a lower level, you pass the evaluation, you move to the funded account, and then once you reach different goals in the funded account, they move you up. You get to grow your funded account, get access to more contracts, etc. That is unique in the industry. Most companies, when you pass an evaluation, let's say you pass a 100K, that is what you are kind of stuck with for the lifetime that you're with the company. Like you can never grow outside of that 100K account. With the Trader Career Path, you can continue to grow and grow and grow. And even once you get to sort of the top level, they will then offer you a custom account depending on your trading skills. So we'll look at that in a few minutes. Kind of the more classic evaluation they have, they call the Gauntlet Mini. So this is equivalent to your standard trader evaluation you find with any company. They have a selection of sizes. We're going to look at those. And then the third product, I'm going to admit, probably the least kind of talked about and least popular. They just call it Gauntlet. It's not the Gauntlet Mini. This one is a 60-day evaluation. It's really geared towards people who want to, take a long time. Maybe they can't trade every single day. They just like to take things slow. And as well, the big benefit here is you can hold some positions overnight. So it's geared more towards a swing trader. So let's take a look at the Gauntlet Minis, because effectively the Trader Career Path is just a string of Gauntlet Minis kind of pieced together. You're kind of moving up the ranks, if you will. So one of the other things Earn2Trade did this year was they introduced the new 200K. They actually just did that towards the end of 2022, which I was a big fan of. This is another thing I liked. I'm a fan of the bigger account sizes, so seeing a 200K, I think that's great. They also got rid of a few of the other ones. They had kind of some intermediary ones. They had a 25K and a 75K. I would argue 75K is kind of unnecessary for sure. And they did get rid of both of those. So now it's anywhere from a 50K up to a 200K. Now we talked a little bit about pricing. So as I record this, the new 200K is on sale for 40% off. If you were to use my link, and I didn't, to come to the site, you would automatically get 20% off any of the other gauntlets as well, or Trader Career Path. So definitely want to use that link if you are looking at any of the evaluations. When it comes to the rules, kind of the standard set of rules, another thing I do like, their drawdown is calculated at the end of the day. It's not a live trailing drawdown, so that is a perk to Earn2Trade. They do have a scaling plan, meaning, so for example, this 200K, you get up to 16 contracts, but there's a scaling plan. They call it a progression ladder. So you unlock more contracts as you move up the kind of the profit ladder as you're passing through the evaluation. Something to keep in mind. And I will mention here, just I'm not sure I see it, it's probably down here somewhere. It is a 15-day evaluation with any of these. A little bit on the longer side, I'm not going to lie, compared to some of the other companies. I'm kind of giving you some of the pros and cons as we go here. 15 days, definitely a bit on the excessive side relative to some of the other companies and the competitors out there. So let's take a look at this trader career path, and I'll kind of walk you through it at a high level. Of course, I encourage you, click that link down below and come read all about it, watch their video. But you can see here, so you start off automatically with the 25K account, evaluation, I should say. Once you pass that, you get the choice. You can go to the live sim or the live account. I'll explain this in a second. Just bear with me. So you choose one of these once you reach the goals for that. And I will say these are funded accounts. Like when you reach profit goals in these, you can actually withdraw profits. When you reach those goals, you then move up to the 50K funded account. Again, these are, kind of the live actual make money accounts. When you reach those goals, up to the 100K. When you reach the goals there, you then move on up to the 200K. So the quick comparison between this and just the regular Gauntlet Minis is, say you took a 50K Gauntlet Mini, you pass. Fantastic. You would just move right into a funded 50K account. But the thing is, you would always be stuck here. So whatever the number of contracts limit is here, that's where you would be at. If you want the ability to possibly scale up, you could go the trader career path. Now, certainly you could just jump and take a 200K, but it's honestly going to be a bit cheaper to start with the trader career path and work your way up. And again, you can be pulling profits at each of these steps. I mentioned the live sim versus the live. This is pretty common in several of the companies. Essentially, there's pros and cons to each. A live account is a full live market account. It takes a bit longer to set up. And I will mention, you can choose which of these you want. This takes a little bit longer to set up, as in like a week or two, whereas a live sim might just be a few days to get set up. You also pay market data fees once you move into a live account. It's, I believe, $105 per market. So if you stick with the live sim, though, you don't pay that. So the live sim is essentially kind of an intermediary one. You don't have to do it, but it saves you some money. It gets set up quicker. You are capped, though. Like once you reach the goals in the 25K live sim, you're automatically in a live account for the 50 on upwards. There is no live sim of a 50K, 100K. I will mention again, I know this is a lot of information, occasionally they will run a promo. I've only seen it twice, I want to say, where they will have skip the 25K step altogether. You will just start off in the 50K evaluation and then move into a 50K live account or live sim and then go from there. So if it's something you're considering, maybe you wait for that. No guarantees, though, if they'll do that again or when it would happen. I know we've talked a little bit about deals. Earn2Trade, typically, the way they run their promos is they will pick some specific account, for example, the 200K here, and run a promo for the entire month. And then on the first of the next month, they'll run a promo on one of the other accounts or the trader career path. So if whatever account is currently on sale isn't of interest to you, you want to roll the dice, wait and see. If maybe the account you do want goes on sale next month, hey, you certainly can do that. Again, you can always use my link and get 20% off automatically at any point. I've seen the sales across the board. I've seen the 50, all of these on sale. I've seen the trader career path on sale, like I mentioned. They just introduced the 200K. So that's what's on sale currently, but I assume at some point they'll start running sales again on these for the months. Now, during holidays, kind of those blockbuster holidays like Labor Day, Thanksgiving, etc., they will do a one-day flash sale where they might offer, 40% or 50% off all the different accounts. Typically, though, it is like a one-day sale. They don't run kind of a elongated type, like week-long extra special promos. So the way to be in the know is drop your email in my email notifications, and I will send you an email when they do run a special promo. So down here, just one other thing I want to touch on is consistency. So basically to pass, you have to reach the profit goal. It's the same with any company. I already mentioned the 15 days trading that you need to do. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to be done in 15 days. You can take longer than 15 days. You just need to trade a minimum of 15 days. When it comes to consistency, they do have a consistency rule. No more than 30% of your total profit can be made on one day. So let's say the goal, let's just use round numbers, is $10,000. The most you could make on any individual trading day is $3,000. Why they have this? They don't want people coming in just doing, one blockbuster trading day. Maybe they just hit a home run on their very first trade and reach the goal, and then they don't really demonstrate that they can actually trade effectively. They just got lucky. So by having a consistency rule, it kind of forces people to do several days of trading and demonstrate that they can, make money reliably every single day, or maybe not every single day, but you know what I mean, over a period of time. Certainly some people get annoyed with this. I understand. I also, though, understand Earn2Trade's point of view on this, and I really don't think at the end of the day it's a big thing. If you are actually a successful trader, you should be able to hit that consistency rule, no problem. I will mention too, this isn't a rule that you can break. So let's say again, your goal is 10,000 and you make $4,000 on a day. You're more than 30% of the goal. That's okay. The 30% relates to your total profit that you make. You can make more than 10,000. So if you make 4,000 on one given day, you've effectively increased your ultimate goal. You need to trade to the point where your $4,000 day represents 30% of the total amount of profit you make, if that makes sense. My advice, if you want to take it, don't strive to max out and try to hit that 30% exactly. You have to trade 15 days anyways. Just shoot for 10% a day and you'll still finish well before 15 days. Is a great way to stay clear of this consistency rule and still pass in 15 days. But of course, everybody should trade how they feel comfortable. They do have a pretty extensive help section, so anything else you have questions about, certainly come. You can search for it. They have it organized as well by category. When it comes to software, they kind of do the classic that most companies do. They provide a Rithmic data connection. Then you also have free access to RTrader Pro, which is Rithmic's software. Earn2Trade will also give you a free license key for NinjaTrader itself, so you can trade through NinjaTrader. You are certainly welcome to use other software, like myself as an example. I use Jigsaw Day Trader, but you're going to have to provide that software yourself. So I have a paid license for Jigsaw, and I'm able to connect it to Earn2Trade that way. They do have an additional platform I will mention. It's called Finamark. It'll be available through your dashboard, when you have an account. It is web-based. I will give the caveat, though, it's typically not that popular. People seem to find it a bit finicky. I never really used it. It is an option that's there, but most people are going to go the NinjaTrader route. So to summarize and pick up on a few of the things that I like and some of the things that I don't like, there's actually quite a few on both sides. Overall, though, big fan of Earn2Trade. They have a long history of success. Several people I know fund it, getting paid out. By the way, I didn't touch on it, but you can request a withdrawal. They're processed once a week. And you can do withdrawals from day one once you're funded. You don't have to wait some minimum number of days. And I would actually put that in one of the pro columns for Earn2Trade. A lot of the companies these days, you have to wait 20 days, 30 days, 40 days before your first withdrawal. Not with Earn2Trade. You can do it from day one. I love the Trader Career Path. They're the only company that has this available. The fact that you can scale up, you can start small and then work your way up. It gives people an option. And if you don't want that option, you can just go the more traditional route like the Gauntlet Minis. I like that they introduced that new 200K. I also just like in general that they are innovating. These are all new things that they introduced in 2022. I mentioned at the very beginning as well, but the educational content they have available, I think that's really important. I can only think of one other company that really has anything, and Earn2Trade's is far more substantial. So if you are a newer trader and you're still feeling things out and learning as you go, I highly recommend Earn2Trade. That those hundreds of hours worth of content just teaching you, about the different products, about different trading techniques, different charting, indicators, etc. All those things that you need to wrap your arms around, you can learn through the education that's available. If I had to pick on the few things that I think, maybe some of the other companies have them beat on, Already mentioned the 15 days. I just feel like it's a bit excessive at this point, especially relative to the other companies. Earn2Trade, the only one doing 15 days that I know of at this point. Everybody is 5 to 10 days in general at this point. What I find and what I see other traders running into is they meet the profit goal by day 8, and now they just need to kill 7 days, and it isn't that fun. I experienced it myself, just having to kill off that many days when you've already reached the profit goal. If I had to pick on one other thing, it would probably be the Finamark platform. Now, again, you don't have to use it, so it's kind of hard to fault them for something they're giving you for free. But at the same time, from the feedback I've heard, it's finicky enough that it's really probably not an avenue that most traders would want to go down. If I had to circle back to one other pro, they mentioned it here. They give you a free copy of Journalytics while you're with them. I actually use Journalytics myself. I have a paid version. It's a trade journaling software. It's fantastic. So the fact that you're also getting that for free, another bonus to Earn2Trade. So definitely, all in all, I highly recommend Earn2Trade. Check out the full review on my website, grab that 20% discount, or sign up for email notifications, get notified of the latest 40% discount that they're running on any given month. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. I'm going to see you in the next video.